Hey everybody! Last week we celebrated Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year, and we decided to host the holiday dinner at our place. So the weekend before, James and I went out to buy some stuff. So we needed to buy a few things because we were having dinner and we don't have enough dishes. I guess it's time. So the first thing is salad servers. I really like that they're tiny and made of wood. Some random bowls. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I took them. And another wooden tray. After dinner, we usually have like a dessert, some fruits, and some snacks. So I thought this would be nice for that. And some pinch bowls as well. Also, we are preparing some salads and we needed some dishes for that. So 4 of these. I know you use this usually for like while cooking to put your spoons and stuff, but I thought because we have like traditional symbolic food that you eat before dinner, so I thought to put here some I forgot the word. What's the name of the little spoons? Anyway, you know what I mean. Little spoons and in the middle of the table so people can grab one for themselves and eat the symbolic food. Some wine glasses. They're huge, like nearly the size of my head. And of course, a karaoke microphone. Who knows, maybe we would feel like singing after dinner. We'll see. There are a few more things that I want to buy tomorrow, like a runner for the table or something that would look a little bit more special, like a holiday dinner, and a few bits and pieces like that. Good morning! It's Sunday. Tomorrow is Rosh Hashanah Eve and I'm going to prepare the salads today. They need a lot of time to be cooked and prepared. I want to also clean today. I deep cleaned before the weekend, so it's mainly just organizing and tidying everything up and maybe mop the floors again and stuff like that. First thing first, an audiobook. I'm currently reading The Professor by Charlotte Bronte, but when I have days like these when I really want to keep reading and I know that I won't have the time, I'm listening to an audiobook while I go on with my day. I do keep the books quite next to me when I do that. If I have an idea or something I want to note or mark, then it's right there. Before the holiday dinner, we usually eat certain foods that symbolize our wishes for the new year. So for example, we eat an apple with honey to have a sweet year. And here I'm cutting a pomegranate because we eat it to represent the abundance of good deeds we hope to do this year, like the many seeds of a pomegranate. It's funny for me to edit this video because it looks like I know what I'm doing, but honestly it's been years since the last time I made these salads that my family and I used to eat at almost every Shabbat dinner. The ones that I'm preparing in this video are a super spicy sort of tomato chutney, and the other is a Russian salad or potato salad. I've heard it called different names, but we just call it a mayo salad. I finished reading The Professor by now, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to tell you a bit about it. The Professor is actually Charlotte Bronte's very first novel, though it wasn't published until after she died. It's relatively short compared to her more famous works like Jane Eyre, and it feels a bit more compact and direct. What's interesting about this book is that the narrator is a man, William Crimsworth, and it's fascinating to read Bronte writing through a male perspective. She was actually told by publishers at the time that readers wouldn't be interested in a story like this, which is why it's set in a drawer until after her death. The plot follows William, a young Englishman who goes to Belgium to teach, and it explores his professional struggles, cultural clashes, and also a slow burning romance. You can definitely see hints of Bronte's own life in it. She herself worked as a teacher in Brussels, so it's nice to spot glimpses of that. It's also an interesting window into her beginnings as a novelist. I'd say this book is best for readers who already love Charlotte Bronte's work and want to explore more of her writing. It's also a good pick if you're curious about early Victorian novels that deal with education, ambition, and cross-cultural experiences. I I love this sort of secret passage we have from our complex to this beautiful river walk on the way to the supermarket. I didn't find a runner for the table, but of course I found other things. We bought some scratch cards just for fun and gave them to our friends, hoping they'd be lucky, and they actually won 10 euros, so I'm taking it as a good omen for the new year. This will wait for tomorrow. The night before ended around 3 in the morning, and we were too tired and drunk to even move a single fork. But honestly, the way I see it, if there's a mess, it means we had fun, right? After getting the place back to normal, we went for a stroll around the city. I took advantage that James was with me, so I asked him to take a few shots of me for a video about Bram Stoker that I'm working on. We're here in Mount Jerome Cemetery.
העיניים שלך פה מהמות.
אז טוב.
Action.
No, it's creepy, but listen, one of my favorite places.
This is one of my favorite Edens. We
stopped for some Asian food and they were so sweet. We were talking with the staff and they understood that we had just celebrated 17 years together at the beginning of the month. So they congratulated us, which was very sweet of them. When we got back home, it was raining, so it was the perfect time to cozy up with a movie and let the hangover pass. And with that, I want to wish you all a happy new year if you're celebrating. And if not, I'll wish you again in January. Sending lots of love to you. Bye for now.